Minnesota mother and son are both dealing with a difficult diagnosis.
They're finding strength, though, in family and their community. It is a heartfelt home team tonight, and Mike Max is here with their story. Maxie?
A cancer that keeps coming back. Her son has learned to live with cerebral palsy and is thriving because of his upbeat attitude and his mother's upbeat attitude. The community they live in and their childhood friends are making sure that the Doe's family is feeling the love like only a small town can. Tice is just 12 years old. He suffers from cerebral palsy, but he's a huge sports fan, especially the Vikings. You kind of like the Vikings, though, don't you?
A lot.
How come?
Well, because they're a good team.
Yeah. Does it bother you when they lose?
Yeah.
He's always been drawn to sports and the teams and the people.
He is a die-hard sports fanatic. Anything Minnesota sports. He knows all the stats. He knows everything.
On this night in Becker, the community comes together for a fundraiser. Tice is in the middle of it, but the night is actually for the entire family. You would never know it watching her, but Christy was diagnosed with cancer 2 years ago, and it has spread. She spends most days in bed void of energy, but this event brings out her best, if only for a few hours.
Overwhelming, humbling, just to see the outpour of support and love that this community.
It is here they forget how sick she is, and it is here they are reminded that people care a lot.
Words can't describe the emotions that were going through my body at that time.
Christy grew up in a sports-minded family, and she learned life is difficult when she was a senior.
My mom passed away of cancer when I was a senior in high school.
Her dad was a Hall of Fame high school baseball coach who died suddenly a decade ago.
And then when my father passed away just 10 years ago, again, had all that support. It's just different coming from a small community.
Her husband played for her father, and we first met him in 1990 when he was a member of the Arlington Baseball Park grounds crew as a 12-year-old. Now he's part of her team in a different way.
God wouldn't have put us in this situation if he didn't think we could handle it. So.
With help.
Correct.
And you find out you get a lot of help out there, don't you?
We get a lot of help out there.
They held a strikeout cancer game when the high school softball team played this week. The people, including Tice's teacher, are part of a network.
Whatever maybe she can't do for him, we're trying to pick up the slack. You know, we started a meal train and started sending meals home, so that was less off her plate, so she could just reheat it.
It is Tice and brother Niles and sister Macy that keep Christy focused on family and focused on her path.
I need to be here for, so.
Does it keep you going every day?
That's my fight. They are my reason to keep going.
You know, when times get tough, you think about that, huh?
Yep. I just have to keep going. And every morning, I thank God for one more day.
And it is sports that keep Tice occupied, including meeting Byron Buxton before a Twins game.
I told Buxton to hit a home run.
Yep.
Next thing you know, he did.
He did it the day you were there?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. They might want to bring you down a little more often these days. They could have used that last night.
Yeah.
On this night, they are reminded of it all. And in a world that has become filled with uncertainty for them, Christy stays committed to her journey and, in the process, to her family and friends.
It's a good feeling coming from a small community, knowing that everyone is there to help me, help our family if we need it.
Boy, are they. She continues to get treatment and set an example for that entire community. We should point out it was not just the Becker community, but both Christy and Scott grew up in Arlington, Minnesota, and Arlington Green Isle, and many of their childhood friends and extended family were part of it as well.